Now, we've heard a rumor that your mother is the mayor of Mississauga, Mr. McCallion.
I heard the same rumor.
I understand that your mother has been involved in municipal politics since you were a teenager.
Yes, since high school, that I recall.
And that her involvement in municipal politics predates the creation of Mississauga itself. Is that right, sir?
Yes.
Now, you've told us that you've been involved in real estate for some 25 years or so. Do you have a perception as to whether your mother's role as mayor for some 30 years or more, 32 I suppose by my arithmetic, has been a benefit or a detriment to you in your work?
More so a detriment than a benefit.
And what do you mean by that, Mr. McCallion?
Some people don't want to deal with me because of the perception of conflict.
Do you perceive, you say more so a detriment than a benefit?
Definitely.
So they're asking us to once again defer the item until the May 21st council meeting. Councillor Dale, do you wish to speak to this?
I do, and I will. I'll move it the deferral. I just have first a question to staff: is that do you know if they've been granted an extension with owners with respect to the purchase and sale?
I don't know the details of their arrangements.
Because I think that's the word.
I think they've indicated that that is a possibility, but whether it's happening or not, I don't know.
Because I think it's important to know because whether or not there will be another council meeting or whether they will be here on May 21st or not. And the only thing I just wanted to say is that I know our staff, particularly the planning department staff, as well as our legal department staff, worked extremely hard to try to accomplish what needed to be done in order to remove that age symbol to get all the documents in order. And I think a message should go to them, though, because they worked a lot of hours on weekends and in the evenings, that if they're going to come back, basically I think the reason they were doing it, and it makes sense, is because they wanted to come in under the Wildlife development charges. Well, now that they'll come into effect, I think business as usual. We got a lot of other business in the city center, a lot of other business throughout the whole city itself. And I think, we don't mind helping people, but I think you went over and beyond all of the staff did to try to make this come before us in time for them to, pay less development charges than would be come May 1st. So I just think a message should go out to them that we have no problem having them come back, because we certainly would welcome the opportunity to have a hotel, hopefully a 5-class star in city center. But I think a message should go.
Councillor certainly passed that message on. I do want to also add that C&W and Community Service have also been involved in it. Legal for sure, burning them midnight oil over the weekend, but several departments in addition to that.
At a unit cost of $200,000, which is low, at 1.5%, that would generate $3 million.
Yes.
And we can play with the numbers. If the unit costs are higher, it's 1.5% of that. But your upside is actually in the millions of dollars.
Yes.
And you may need employees, you may have to split this and so on.
Correct.
But if you are the Peter McCallion Real Estate Inc., in gross terms, as you say, you may generate $10 or $12 million.
Gross. Yes.
Right. But that's what was in it for you.
That's what was in it for me.
Right.
Do you have a perception as to whether your mother's role as mayor has been a benefit or a detriment to you in your work?
More so a detriment than a benefit.
And what do you mean by that, Mr. McCallion?